Calhoun County deputies recently arrest someone with multiple identities, but how can law enforcement be sure they're booking the real person into jail? WCBI's Tom Ebel joins us now live in the studio with more on what it takes to ID the criminals. Tom?
Emily, Calhoun County Sheriff Greg Pollen says it's a process that can take days and in worst case scenarios, almost a week. Pollen says when investigators ran the prints, the identities piled up.
It came back with multiple aliases, multiple dates of birth, multiple social security numbers. It showed that he was possibly born in Mexico. There was one in there that showed that he was possibly born in Puerto Rico. But after 3 days of weeding our way through the process, we actually determined that he was born in New York, in the Bronx.
Jose Antonio Maldonado is accused of raping his daughter and fathering her child. When Calhoun County deputies made the arrest, his information didn't add up.
Anytime you run someone and 20 different names come up attached to that record, that throws up a red flag, or multiple dates of birth like this one had.
Sheriff Greg Pollen says when a case like this happens, investigators have a process of IDing their man.
We always start out running what we call a triple I and getting a criminal background check on them. Through NCIC, the National Crime Information Center. And then when you get that back, then you have other avenues that you can go to confirm that information to make sure that it is correct.
The Calhoun County Jail uses the Automated Fingerprint Identification System, or AFIS, to zero in on the identity.
If they've ever been fingerprinted or in the system anywhere in the United States, all we have to do is scan their fingerprints and we get a hit back within about 10 minutes of telling us who they truly are.
Even though cases like these make investigators take extra steps, Pollen says the outcomes are always the same.
It may take a couple days, but we always figure it out.
Pollen also says outside agencies like the FBI and Immigration and Customs Enforcement also assist with these types of cases. Investigators are still looking into Maldonado's case and more charges will be filed. Emily?